In the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set, black 11! Let's make these babies, hey Rocket! Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Gordon happy to be back in the fold after reporting to the Chargers on September 26th. You know, the fan base is happy to have Melvin Gordon back as well. Week 5, his first game back, 12 carries, 31 yards. And he certainly figures to be the bell cow in that backfield for the Chargers going forward.
I got it. Sean 80! Crouch! Alpha!
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 30. He cuts right side and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 71 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 23. Here's Wilson to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Let's go.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 28 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Watch the whip. Check, lucky.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Delta! Load it! Load it!
To throw is Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back them up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Switch. X3. 218. Chop. 8 high.
Caught by Allen. Touchdown, LA! Keenan Allen, 30 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Now Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
To throw is Wilson. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. And that's good for another Seahawks.
He's coming.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Chargers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
180. Block the team.
1st down, Los Angeles.
It's going to be a long day. Red Delta. Behind.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Round 80. Check right 54. Right 54. Red. White. 80 hot. Safety. Hey, I'm going to go load it.
Now Gordon on 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Set. Hey, Brown 80. Check. Watch 54. Cluster.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Michael Kemp
Zero.
made the tackle.
Oh, you got
It's a pickup of 6.
Q.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Left.
First down, Rivers. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Penny. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
I'm scared. Check it back. Wait, 89.
On first down, Gordon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Hey, Rocket.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey. Get him, boy. Switch. Check 26. 36. Keep it skinny. Look.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and that one blown up. Quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, Delta! Load it!
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
180!
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Black 15! Hey, Delta! Back! Hey, Alpha! 54
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now Rivers. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rashad Penny up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the intercept. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.